getting a little bit of extra magic damage in there. Doesn't hurt anybody, makes it a little bit harder for Gragas to stack a lot of armor.
That said, I still think they're performing excellently well in the rest of the game. SMITHIE does get spotted on that ward, but they're very far up. We'll see if they can escape.
Can they actually get anything out of this? Should be able to at least
beautiful
flash into the cocoon. ALTEC gonna be forced to flash away as well. Repel lands, the damage is down. And first blood goes the way of the CLG jungler. Speaking of rotations, HUHI and Moon moving into the enemy jungle as LEMONNATION again just trying to press himself forward here in the bottom lane. The blast cone's gonna be taking HUHI and Moon over the wall. TP coming in. This is the numbers advantage as Zale, the two-man shockwave. The burst gonna be coming through. The equalizer lands, and it's 2 for free. FlyQuest.
Yeah, and DARSHAN, I think, makes the right call there. It doesn't even blow the Stand United, because if you use the ultimate, FlyQuest can actually deliberately allow you to come in, don't finish off the kill, then pick up another free kill.
So not in a kind of position to stop anything too soon. Now looking to collapse onto HUHI. LEMONNATION popping the flash, trying to get himself in range, gets the tether, forces the flash back out of HUHI, who's now on the run, should be able to get himself away to safety here. The inner flame over the wall won't do much.
And here's the setup on the play again, so... Oh, go back to live. Actually, Lemon maybe getting caught out.
Lemon getting himself in a little bit of a precarious spot. APHROMOO grabbing the kill with the glitter lance. Now HUHI gonna be eating some damage on the back end of this one. The shock blast comes out, but with no acceleration gate, it's not gonna pose a serious threat. I'm gonna go walk around in my jungle and kill a Krug or something.
I remember playing... Oh, guess we're gonna play.
Moon wanting to make something happen here, getting himself in the middle. DARSHAN gonna be finding the taunt. XMITHIE trying to get away. ALTEC, Limited Moon finding themselves in a pretty rough spot. HUHI looking to find the kill onto Moon, but there comes the Orianna shield. FlyQuest has found the enemy mid laner. Can they get more? DARSHAN running, getting himself out in time. APHROMOO and STIXXAY on the other end now, but STIXXAY is in a pretty dangerous spot. Will be forced to flash over that wall back to the tier 1. Ball's still looking to go a little bit deeper, but decides to call it off after that.
That was honestly a very poorly played skirmish from CLG. Some more fighting in the bot lane, and with the red buff on ALTEC, XMITHIE lurking behind him. We'll see if they can get a pick.
They know XMITHIE is here. Cocoon's not going to find anything except the minion. Repels up into the air, down on the other side, trying to get away from balls. The Flame Spitter won't have the damage. APHROMOO now in danger. Wild Growth himself to stay alive. So many blinking health bars on the side of CLG.
Here comes HUHI.
And HUHI's looking to come in to
Shockwave available.
Up, but there comes the counter attack. XMITHIE and HUHI are there to find a double kill.
Did ALTEC just die to the turret? I'm not sure I actually
caught how that happened. Killed him, but there was a double kill as Dale.
I'm pretty sure that ALTEC had red buff still and walked in with the red buff burn and gets turret aggro and kills himself on the turret there. That's what I'm guessing happened. We'll see if we get that replay, but I mean, that was a messy series of events, and ALTEC with the red buff probably hits SMITHIE as SMITHIE runs through. You walk forward, you still have the burn on.
Yep, one more auto attack.
Yeah, let's see as they do get in range here. HUHI coming around, looks like it's going to be a pretty good play, but there is that red buff burn. ALTEC stepping forward, will pull aggro, as there's the burn still on him. He just takes a couple.
He just ace in the hole with the turret shooting him.
That kind of takes me back to...
feels bad, man. Always get yourself wombo comboed by one of those. Any team fight can find itself in a bad spot.
That does not bode well for the Rumble. He's losing the duel.
Oh, DARSHAN flashing forward, trying to finish this off, but he doesn't get the taunt. Balls gets away.
That was close. I mean, he was trying to do a flash to get the pull through on the Q for the bonus damage with his auto attacks. That said, I think if he actually just saves his flash for the taunt, he probably gets that kill.
Right, just a slight misexecution on those, but his team still grabs the Infernal Drake for themselves, getting that extra damage. LEMONNATION going to be stunned up into more stuns, into more damage. It comes through. XMITHIE in some trouble. Stand United keeps him alive just long enough to repel to safety.
And they're going to have such heavy lane advantages in the sideways with that.
APHROMOO flashing over the wall, here to help HUHI out, and he slams HUHI into the ground.
Batter up, HUHI takes him out. Nicely played there.
They're always so hungry to make some kind of a play. They're always bloodthirsty with these calls. HUHI wants to find action and find solutions.
Oh, here's that play.
In some trouble. The damage comes through. The burst comes out, and STIXXAY goes down.
Nicely done there. We'll see if CLG can get anything back. They are moving DARSHAN up towards that mid lane. But FlyQuest certainly have the advantage right here, and HUHI is split from his team big time.
HUHI got a really nice accelerated shock blast, some of the carries from FlyQuest, but now he's found himself stuck out alone and done for. Balls grabbing the kill.
And as long as they can get some vision down and avoid getting picked off, they could look for these fights.
Repel from XMITHIE, gonna be landing right onto a shockwave. Arrow comes out onto high in retaliation. Stand United gonna be used. DARSHAN looking to make the plays happen. Tries to go for the taunt, not gonna be finding anything. Moon getting himself back, trying to body block as well. He's a big fat Gragas to absorb those skill shots. FlyQuest now bringing the top laner in from the side. The flank is here. The damage comes out. The burn is applied, but it's not finding any kind of a kill just yet. Somehow all 10 players still alive. The cast comes through, and HUHI's going to be the one who's now in danger. Wild Growth out onto him. The Mantra Inspire allowing FlyQuest to slightly reposition. DARSHAN looking to go in yet again. Shock Blast not going to be finding the target. Sonya's Hourglass keeps balls right where he needs to be. Comes right back into the fight. DARSHAN is down. And FlyQuest has won the fight so far. A double kill for ALTEC.
The crit onto STIXXAY, finishing him off there, and CLG biting off more than they can chew.
We might have an old base race on our hands, Azale.
There's actually a ton of minions alive here on the top side, so FlyQuest needs to get back to the base, and now it's CLG's job to delay them. If they can stop these bases, they're pressuring 2 inhibitors right now. Good equalizer, but Balls has to get to the other side now.
Equalizer going to be removing almost all of those minions, but not quite there. HUHI's sticking around, trying to find the damage on the Balls. One more auto attack to get the turret. He knows he's going to be dead to rights, but DARSHAN and XMITHIE are going to make it a 2-inhib turret kind of game. HUHI not going to be keeping alive too much longer. Accelerated Shock Blast finds the mark, but there's just too much armor on the Rumble for it to work. DARSHAN now trying to find his own escape.
Good cocoon.
The cocoon stops the pursuit from the Karma. CLG get themselves out. They lost their mid laner, but they broke 2 different inhibitor turrets.
And Balls doesn't have equalizer, so even in the 1v1, it's going to be pretty tough for him, but they're looking to force around the Baron. CLG looks like they're aware. They have seen them on this. We'll see if FlyQuest commits to the play.
FlyQuest working this Baron down below half now, demanding an answer from XMITHIE and the rest of CLG. XMITHIE scared away. Moon still holding aggro onto the Baron. DARSHAN in the enemy base.
There it is.
Not going to be taken low. Here comes your redemption. The fight's going to be breaking out in full force.
Oh,
DARSHAN's a massive taunt! You gotta be kidding me! CLG with the Baron steal!
DARSHAN coming up huge for the team. Creates pressure in the bot side. Lands the full team taunt. And HUHI comes in, cleans him up.
That is how you carry from the top lane. You lock down the whole enemy team, set your team up to take away the buff they came for, and you're right back into their base.
Line them up and knock them down, and CLG could very easily take 3 inhibitors with this Baron. They're looking for the last inhibitor turret, and all the other ones are already open here.
Final inhibitor turret falls. Now the inhibitors themselves, the targets, and STIXXAY will be making very short work of the first one there in mid lane. ALTEC and Balls eating some damage from the volatile Spiderlings. Top lane inhibitor falls now as well. DARSHAN backing himself away. And man, is CLG feeling good with the results of these past couple minutes.
Yeah, right? If you funnel in for an unimportant objective like that, you could lose a fight.
And United onto HUHI, trying to keep him alive. Equalizer not going to be finding much. Hai's already been killed. The Proto Bell damage. Balls forced to Zonia's. A double kill for XMITHIE. Now Balls trying to escape. Moon will not be doing anything of that nature. ALTEC getting himself away from the taunt from DARSHAN, but it's not going to be doing a whole lot of anything. Blink, 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 doesn't even matter. The damage is not there. QS has to keep ALTEC away. The Guardian Angel's going to be popped. Balls is going to be popped. DARSHAN's right back alive. The traps aren't going to be doing anything. The ace for CLG, and that is game number 1.
Wow, CLG turned that one around on its head, busted wide open.